when buying your perfumes, there's this part on the back of the perfumes that writes Eau de Toilette or Eau de Parfum or Eau de Cologne, popularly known as EDPs or EDTs. Have you come across that part on your perfume pack? Or if you got a perfume lately, you can check on the pack and see what's written on it. So what's written there actually, if it's Eau de Parfum or Eau de Toilette, actually shows you the fragrance concentration of that perfume. And the concentration plays a big role on how long the perfume actually lasts, like in terms of longevity. So in a nutshell, a higher fragrance concentration means there's a higher percentage of essential perfume oils and less water or other components. Hi there, you're welcome to another episode of the Perfume Connoisseur, and today we're going to be talking about perfume concentration. Now, when you buy perfume, what do you look out for? Are you just after the scent or the price? You care how pricey it is, or you just want to buy the most expensive perfume in the room, or do you actually check the fragrance concentration? So I believe it's important that you know the fragrance concentration of what you're buying so that you don't, have so much expectations of the perfume. Do you understand it? So when buying your perfume, try to be sure of the concentration of the perfume so that it guides you to make a better choice. So we are going to be scanning through 5 categories of fragrance concentration. So basically, the higher the concentration, the longer it lasts. So that's how it goes. So we're going to start with the list. So first of all, on our list is Eau Fraiche. Eau Fraiche. So Eau Fraiche is like the lightest concentration of fragrance. It has an oil concentration of just 1 to 3%. So due to its low alcohol concentration and high water content, it's a great choice for sensitive skin and the likes. But Eau Fraiche, that's EDF, can only give you like 2 to 3 hours in terms of longevity before it starts to wear off. Now sometimes it also depends on the flavor or the scent family, but what you should expect is about 2 to 3 or 2 to 4 hours of an EDF. So category number 2 is the Eau de Cologne. That's an EDC. So an Eau de Cologne gives you 2 to 4% oil, and it generally fades off between 3 to 5 hours. So Eau de Cologne is mostly given to men fragrances, 2 to 4%, and it can give you about 3 to 5 hours. We head over to the third category, which is the EDT. I think this is more common. If you check your perfume, you could just check your perfume bottle and verify which of these categories, so it makes it easier for you to understand. So an Eau de Toilette, that's an EDT, it has 5 to 15% oil, and it lasts longer than an EDC, so it can give you about 6 hours max. That's the max an good EDT can give you. So after the first 3 hours, it starts wearing off, but it could give you 6 hours. So it's actually quite affordable. The EDC is also quite affordable too. We head over to the fourth category, which is the Eau de Parfum. So I think this is the most popular one, and this is like what I think 60% of people have on their shelf. So an Eau de Parfum gives you 15 to 20% oil, and it can give you from 8 to 12 hours. So now an Eau de Parfum can actually give you more than 12 hours depending on the scent family. So I've used an Eau de Parfum that was able to give me up to 15 hours, yeah. And that was actually great because the sealage on the perfume was actually amazing. So Eau de Parfum is one to watch out for, and it also depends on what you want. Some people just want to smell fresh in the background. Some people don't really like fragrances that last so long. I think it depends on user preference. So I'm doing this episode for you to know the category you fall into and what you really want from the perfume, so that when getting it, you know the expectations or what to expect from the perfume and you won't buy blindly. So the last category, which is not really known, but it exists, only a few people know about it, but most people do not use it because they do not understand it sometimes, or they just feel Eau de Parfums are like the popular choice, is Perfume, like Parfum. It's also called Extrait de Parfum or Pure Parfum. So now this is the most concentrated scent of all these categories, and it contains a staggering 20 to 40% oil. And trust me guys, I've used this perfume for past 3 years, and I can confirm to you it gives you 15 hours plus. Some lasts 2 days, some like the longevity can actually go to days. So if you're getting an Extrait de Parfum, you're getting a staggering 20 to 40% oil in terms of concentration, and that's actually very decent. That's actually very decent, and they're a good choice for sensitive skin due to the fact that they contain a low concentration of alcohol. So actually, another category I would want to add, but it still falls under extract, I think, is the pure perfume oils, which is actually basic extracts here, but the difference is that the perfume oils are like the extracts, they give that 40%. Yeah, let me just explain it this way. Perfume oil is basically, the perfume has different consistencies. You have water, you have alcohol, you have other ingredients, and the fragrance oil itself. So in terms of perfume oil, in the 20 to 40%, which is the extract, we are extracting that 40% of the perfume, that's of the EDP. We're extracting that 40%, and you're using the perfume in its raw form, so it's alcohol free, doesn't contain any percentage of alcohol. So this can give you like 2 days max. The longevity on it is actually crazy, and if you want to check it out, there are many vendors already here in Nigeria that sell perfume oils, which are actually pure oils, I must tell you. So what category do you fall under? You could let me know. You can mail me. I'll put my mail in the description, and you could tell me, you could talk to me about it. And if you want some kind of advice or something, you're more than welcome. So thank you for listening, and I hope when you buy your perfume, you remember these tips and you make the right choice. See you some other time.